And the next question, okay. Do you ever feel that you waste your free time?
Yes. Yes. I I still use a smartphone a lot to browse the internet or watch YouTube. So I think I waste a lot of free time. Oh, no. Waste the free time. Waste your free time.
Have you just
Yes,
yes or
maybe.
no?
I
Yeah.
waste I waste my free time on uh, browsing the internet. Mm,
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
So, yeah, so you waste your free time browsing and, watching, streaming. So, watching videos on YouTube, when
yeah,
you directly watch something, you can use stream. So, streaming, yeah. So, you still spend a lot of time on your smartphone. So, browsing the internet, watching YouTube, or streaming, and you feel like that you waste a lot of time, maybe. So, but how many hours? So how many hours you spend on watching or on your phone?
maybe
Oh,
1 hours, more
it's
than
not.
1 hours.
And you think that, oh,
Mm,
you're perfect. You have a perfect character, and you feel like you're wasting really just 1 hour.
one or two. Yes.
You're great. Okay, I
Mhm.
think you should actually
And
you
I
have a
feel
really perfect.
guilty.
Yeah.
I feel guilty when I waste my free time
Yeah.
on my smartphone.
Yeah. It's your
Uh,
guilty
in
pleasure.
uh-huh.
It's your guilty pleasure.
I should study English or practice piano or talk to my mom. Yeah, instead.
I think you use your free time in the best way, really. And you manage everything to actually like, to study, to visit your parents, to hang out with friends, to do that. That's perfect. I think you can, and just it's 1 hour. No way. So it's not really important. So I think you are managing everything perfectly. Yeah, and tell me, if you had more free time, what would you do with it?
If you had more free time on you, yeah, what would you do with it? I would. If I had more free time, I would work. I would. I would save that time to study and work.
Wow.
I want to study more about English, Chinese, how to make the how to how to design designing.
Ah,
I want to yeah
interior
um
design.
yeah yeah
Yeah, that's perfect.
how to use the AI tools or the AI app or the make how to make a video or short video.
So you would try to
Oh,
expand
yes.
your knowledge, of course, on different field and topics. That is perfect, I think. So, wow, so admirable, It's so good. Yeah, if I had more free time, I would sleep. Really.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
mhm.
So,
Because you
yeah, of course.
lack of sleep.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes
Uh-huh.
lack of enough sleep. And I'm like, oh
How many hours a day you take for sleep? For
sometimes
sleep?
you can't believe it, but sometimes 4 hours, sometimes not every day.
Let me answer my phone, please. Yes, please. I saw my phone,
Of
please.
course, of course.
Alo. Dạ, em nghe. Dạ, 1978. Dạ, em thấy. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So sometimes 4 hours and
Oh,
5 more, yeah, of
yeah.
course. Yeah.
That's why. That's why you lack of sleeping.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes I feel sleep deprived. But I think, yeah, I got used to. Now it's okay. So I feel now my body just adopted this change because I remember that uh it's been a long time. So the first I remember it was so difficult. I couldn't. And I felt like, my brain, yeah, didn't work, but now it's complete. I think it's perfect now. It's deep sleep, and I think it's enough. It's good because I have a lot to do, There is no time. I have a lot
Yeah.
of worries. I have a lot on my plate, but
Because you work hard.
yeah, I
You
have
have
to.
to work.
I have
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I have to work. I have to just take care of my daughter and of course watch everything. So it's not really easy. But I still say that your work is more difficult because you need to take care of housework and then you need to work out. So it's not easy, really easy. Yeah, so I want to say, if you had more free time, you would definitely use it to study and work on personal development. Personal development is really good phrase that you can use because you wanted to improve your English, Chinese, learn how to manage project and of course different skills and explore interior design. So what you said is interior design.
Interior design.
Yeah, but like, designing, decorating, just inside the houses, like it's so interesting. I love it.
Personal development. And you said that if
Of course,
I had
personal
the freedom,
development, of course, work on,
yeah,
let me type it, work
personal
on
development.
personal development. Work on personal development. So like and of course explore to learn, to explore, to learn more. So you can use the verb explore. For example, to explore interior design, that is to learn more. To explore something like an object, you can say to learn more. Yeah, that is really good. And the last question. How do young people in your country usually spend their free time? And if it depends on the season, so if they have different activities like outdoor, indoor, depending on the season, or no, how do you spend?
In my country,
Yes,
in my country, how do young people usually spend their free time? You mean? Yeah.
yes, yes.
Uh, Nowadays, I think most of young people in my country spend their free time to browse the internet and go to a coffee, chat with friends. Yeah, maybe some of them work hard on their free time. Some of them played, uh, some of them played the sport, but Um, I think the young people they enjoy their life too soon. Um, and they use they use smartphones of the screen time a lot. Uh, yes, um, instead of studying or working hard.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's not good for their future.
Yes, definitely agree with you. It's not only about your country. I can say, as I think I can say it's a problem, a really major problem across the globe, like around the world. So we can see, unfortunately, youngsters, particularly teenagers, they tend to spend a lot of time surfing, searching, browsing, just actually some meaningless things, chatting, okay, and doing nothing actually. Just, of course, it can be really harmful. So, but some of them, as you said, not everyone. So they work maybe part-time or full-time. That is really admirable. So yes, I do agree with you. They actually tend to enjoy life a bit too early. So they tend to enjoy life a bit too early. And I do agree with you. So they want to try, they want to start everything really quickly. So, okay, let's try this, let's try that. They have time, but they can't wait. And yeah, so I think they spend too much time in front of screens instead of focusing on their studies or building useful skills. They really don't want to build, yeah, or maybe this one can be useful. Let me type it. Okay. Okay. Building useful skills. They don't tend to like, okay, and we as when we ask him, oh, okay, we have time for it. So just, as I told you, in front of screens, so doing nothing. And this habit, I think, might not be beneficial for the future, especially in long run. So I feel like in the future they will face some challenges, especially when it comes to taking care of family and being in charge and responsible for family issues. So I think it can be really challenging because they are not used to dealing with. And I think they can just, hang out at cafes and they don't make actually good use of time. So we can say they don't
In
make
long run,
good use of time. Yeah. So, and I definitely agree with you. That is not really beneficial, especially in long term, long run. It can be really harmful. So we can say they have become more isolated. They don't know how to interact with other people. So they have nothing to say. More aggressive, isolated, and of course, so less interactive. They're not interactive anymore. They can't communicate with other people easily because they have become isolated, and this isolation can actually result in depression. So, like, spending too much time, not spending time with family. There is no family time actually nowadays, but so maybe we need to take some action. Okay, well, we discussed this topic in detail, and you can see, so there's some, yeah, there are so basic words, so I'm not going to talk about it. So expression, I barely, like barely, I don't offer, I really, I barely spend time plus ing form. So you know that spend time with someone or spend time doing something. So I spend most of my spare time sleeping. So after spend time, we have ing form, and we have the phrasal verb take up, that is to start, to learn, to start a new activity. For example, I really want to take up playing the piano. So I want to learn it. I want to try for the first time. So take up sport or activity is really good phrasal verb, and you can use it when you want to say that you want to start. To start to do, start to learn, you can say take up. After that, if you want to use, after take up, if you want to use a verb, you should use ing. If no, you can only use just so noun. So this way you can use it. Okay, well, and that's it. So all about this topic. And do you have any questions that you want to ask and know?
No, thank you.
Okay, and thank you for being perfect and have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Great, see you. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Welcome.
goodbye.
You're welcome. Goodbye.